we go. Yo, what's up? What's up, Jinx? New Gabe Danganronpa stream? Yes, sir. How's it going? Yes, we are currently... Yes, chapter 3. Been doing this for some time. Should not have taken this long since... But, last week, you know, didn't get to stream it, since I was busy, but... I still remember what happened. Doing art homework, might as well support the stream at the same time. Appreciate that. Art homework sounds fun. How's that going? Did I talk to people already? Yeah, I think I already did.
Fine. Let's make history. This is bad. Ah.
Also, Chiaki still best girl. Of course, of course. All my homies love Chiaki.
Well?
Gosh, I don't want these people to die, but someone killed, somebody killed those two, so one of you guys will be missed. Alright, well, without any further delays, guess we're just gonna have to do this. I stepped into the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. You're gonna hate some of these deaths then? Yeah, I know for sure. There's like, cause there's still, I think like one more person I know that will die. I don't know when, but I won't spoil. Other than that, I don't really know much. Return back, won't be the press forward. Yep, we already know. I think this one hit me the most because Ibuki did not make it, which hurts. She did not deserve to die. I played all the games, you're gonna hate one of them, trust me. I think, yep, that's pretty much me playing Danganronpa, just hating the people that died. Ibuki was second best girl? Dude, I loved Ibuki. I was coping. I was like, please, it better not be her that hung herself, but nope. The game loves just snatching away your favorite characters. She stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other. The elevator descended deeper and deeper. Okay. Cool. So I wonder if the game is too loud or quiet. Just bump it up a teeny bit. Yeah. The game really just says fuck you, fuck them, fuck this guy in particular. Elevator doors open slowly. Okay, yeah. And light poured through the other side, eroding the boundaries of darkness. Wah-wah? It feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Yo, screw this guy. Well, two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
Let's...
What?
Well now.
Now, let's begin. Yo, don't tell me Nekomaru is dead too. I mean, like, he's not my favorite character, but it's not like I hated him. It's just, like, I want him to die. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Gosh, I don't need to see that. Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Just like me, for real. Oh, fuck this. I don't care about her. she could go. I could care less about this one. I will not enjoy it because Ibuki is gone. For real. Hyoka Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. She was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiro's death. I don't give a... The person who killed those two is Among Us. God, I hate this game, and it's... Damn it! The amount of times they say Among Us in a freaking sentence in this game is unbelievable. I can't believe it either. I actually liked Byakuya in this game. He was cool. Byakuya the first game was an asshole, but he was so cool in this game. And he was fat. That's the equivalent of Aram's these nuts jokes. For real. It's like, bro. You could have just kept that to yourself. But, whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and maybe Hyoko's sake. I'm sorry, whoever likes Hyoko, I'm sorry, I just... She was a fucking Kusogaki. And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial glowing with hope and despair. Okay, I said this so many times, but the three things this game loves saying is hope, despair, and Among Us, and it's just like driving me insane. Those three specific things is just burned in my brain now. So rip, he was a homie. Game was smart to take him out first since he's been through everything before and still died. Yeah. Unfortunate. I mean, it seemed like he didn't like remember any events from the first game, so I don't know. But yeah, they conveniently he was the first one taken out. It's like insane. Nagito has entered the chat. Freaking Nagito. Okay. Skills. Lost in thoughts all along. Definitely gonna equip all the skills that I need or have. Take that. Alright, let's do this.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave
Mikan, poor
this
baby.
island.
For real, Mikan is so like wholesome and adorable, but they really like the fan service for her. Why was Saionji so like Saionji was so mean to her for no reason?
Oh well, who cares about
Mikan
this
just
boring
breathed and
explanation?
Saionji's just like,
Let's
oh my
get on
god.
with it already.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
Also, for some reason, the characters in this game, their voices are so quiet compared to everything else. So I'm sorry if it's hard, if you have a hard time hearing some characters speak. It's not like I can't hear it too. Like the voice, like I checked the settings, their voice volume is maxed out. So I don't know. It's like I think it's just a game, but at least we can read what they say.
I don't really
So
get it either.
also yeah, Nagito, just don't speak.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? My head's empty.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Wow, quite a quote. I've never heard that one before. I can hear it, but do be kind of quiet because the game's audio ducking. Yeah,
Anyway,
we're just gonna, because I tried to like maybe lower the music and
and
stuff just a teeny bit, just so we can hear the voices a little bit higher, but it doesn't really help. Akane, other best girl. Yeah, this game has great characters, female and male. But yeah, Akane's great.
Why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head.
Nice
I'm in a
Faust
step
cosplay.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do,
This
Hajime?
fucking guy, I swear.
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late.
Oh
By the
god.
time I arrived,
Pain.
the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Faust. Guilty Gear fans.
Because it was close to
Y'all
the
know.
music venue.
Everyone else who
Unlike the
doesn't know is
hospital,
like, what?
there were
Who the
more
heck are you talking
able-bodied
about?
people there. At least, that's what I thought. The only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
You know, it's kind of nice that they like recap what happened. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember every single detail.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting.
Can we
the
please
days
get a
at the
Baiken figure? Yeah,
hospital.
for real. Baiken best supremacy.
And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran
Gosh,
into Fuyuhiko,
this poor innocent
so
girl.
I
Why is she
grabbed him
here?
in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways.
I'm gonna freaking rage if she dies.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag.
She's just always so
So I
sad. I'm
immediately
like,
led
damn,
them to the
I
music
don't even, like, how could you hate this person? She's just,
But the door wouldn't open.
all the Mikan
Since we had
haters.
no other
You
option,
can't
the
hate her
four of
more
us
than she
broke
hates
down the
herself.
door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery
Gosh,
note.
normally
Not once,
I
but
have like
twice in a row.
suspects, like I always have like a, oh, it feels like it's this person or this person, but for this specific one, I genuinely have no idea. She's also so anxious too, like it's actually kind of sad. Yeah, for real, she's like anxious 24/7.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Yeah, me too. It was kind of, it
Well,
was
it's
sad to
clear
hear
what the
again, but you know,
problem with
I
this case is.
understand now.
When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true? Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. The story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
This freaking guy.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth.
Bro, this dude was asleep this entire time, and now you should just stay asleep, bro.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuki said, Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Yeah, no kidding. Damn it. You shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Oh my goodness. Motel scrap. Damn, bro. Oh my god, they gave me a whole freaking round.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
What the? Okay.
Hajime's testimony is a lie. And the fact that Ibuki hung herself.
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility.
Okay, fair enough, but still, like, bro.
After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Wait, I want this.
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Oh man, that was a lot. Nagito was the one who tried to murder people in the first week of being there. Also, Nagito, how do you know? Yeah, for real, this is the whole reason why this whole thing went down. Alright.
Hajime's
Surveillance
testimony
monitor
is clearly
video,
suspicious.
movie invitation, motel room keys, crap of thick paper.
And the fact that Ibuki hung herself.
Oh! Oh,
That
thank
would
god.
also be a lie.
I did not mean to press that. Okay, let me look at the fact. Oh my goodness, it's lagging. The frames. Hajime can't get a break for real? Never. Alright, let's see. Key to the motel room that was at Hyper staying in, it was buried deep inside a kimono, so no. Okay, that's not gonna help. Please grab a paper that was stuck to the baton lighting. Surveillance camera unit put inside the music venue for communication purposes and smashed to pieces and no longer works. Video Hajime saw at the hospital shows the person dressed. Huh. Take a prepare for marker. One ticket was passed out per person and the date it was passed out was printed on the ticket.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
I'm trying to think, like, this is the first one I'm already kind of stumped. What do I use?
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
Hajime's testimony is a lie. And the fact that Ibuki
Oops.
hung herself.
Alright, let me... How do I check the rules?
That would also be a lie.
Oh, here we go. I forgot, what was the blue one thing again? Holding down the R. All the years playing Ace Attorney paying off. You're right. No, not that.
I don't think I can deny that.
I guess I'm just gonna have to try something.
After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Alright, we're just gonna have to try, but
Probably is Hajime's fault.
I missed. So I don't remember this trial, so I can't help much. It's alright. Trial and error, you know.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that
Oh shit!
Ibuki hung
I
herself...
keep on shooting that.
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that.
Possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
Oh, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, that is wrong. Shut the hell up. Stupid.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
I just remembered, I was like, the movie ticket I got was after they died. And since the movie kind of replicates how characters die, there was no way I could have replicated since I didn't see the movie yet until after they died, right?
Of course you're not. I already knew
This
that.
fucking...
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only receives one ticket.
Starting problems for no reason.
Marked with a stamp that shows the date and time.
Bruh.
Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that
Hold on,
imitate-
watch us. Yeah, my bad. I have words that
Or
should not
did
be
anyone
allowed.
tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
So forgive that.
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
For real, what
Since
are you
we're
doing?
opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This isn't a
A
game,
warm
you know.
up.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable,
Further Kamada
Let's
like
move
judge
on
the
to the
citizen
arguments.
among us.
so this means Ibuki definitely
For
climbed
real.
the stepladder all by herself, right?
This dude, Nagito, was like, oh, self-report.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Even though he already knew.
And that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide.
I would rather
Possible,
think,
huh?
or like, I would rather believe Ibuki killed herself than someone, like, somehow manipulating her to hang herself, because that just sounds horrible. Actually, they both sound horrible, but still, the thought of one person killing two people.
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more
I
than
got you, I
10
could
minutes.
straight up a savage. Gamers, man.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Uh-oh.
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
Hey, can please don't worry. I
The
love you
others
for
all
real.
have alibis. Chiaki, Mikon, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
Good point.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi.
Oh, that's
You know,
true.
Nekomaru. Me too.
Why do you say it like that? Me too.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Us when Aura makes a D's nuts joke.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Killer was inside the music venue. Fujiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Anytime they question something like that, I genuinely think that's not the case. Oh my goodness, there's way too many, bro. What is this? Whatever, let's just listen to what they
The killer
say.
was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Yeah, me too. Yo, what's up, Nate? There's Nate. What's up? How you doing, man? Hope you're feeling better. Person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. I
The
need to.
killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
The inside.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
Finally got negative results. Yo, let's go.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
That's pretty
did they lock
poggers,
the
Nate. Oh
door?
shoot, I messed up.
That door should not have had a lock.
Glad
The
to
lock
hear
was
you
on the
recovered,
floor in
man.
front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding
Alright,
inside
let's see.
waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So if
So they
someone's
looked like they had
contradicting.
just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial
Oops.
crime dramas.
I keep thinking the X button is like to open the menu. That person's remark contradicts the truth, which means evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue.
Alright. Let's review which bullets we are using. Big scrap of paper was stuck between. Okay. Stuff that was found in the music venue stage tipped on its side. I don't think that helps. Smashed piece no longer works. Strange glove that was stuck to where both music venue doors touched each other.
By locking the door from the inside
Oh, I see, I see.
from getting
Oh,
in.
I missed.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door?
Okay, I think I know what to use.
That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer
That
who was
is
hiding
some
inside
Luncheon noodles. Ooh.
waited till
Sounds
we
good.
gathered together
Oh, give me that.
and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they
I've seen this in serial crime dramas.
Alright, I think I know which person to contradict. It wasn't
killer was
locked
still
because the
inside
door
the
doesn't have a
music
lock.
venue.
So they used a.
By locking the door from the inside,
Oh my god,
they
move!
tried to keep us from
Stupid
getting in.
purple thing. Okay.
It seems they were trying.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor and
Alright.
Talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door.
by doing that,
The killer who was hiding inside waited
I
till
can
we
taste.
gathered together
Well, if it came out negative, I'm sure you'll be able to.
and suddenly
appeared.
Give me that.
So they look like they had I've seen this in serial crime dramas.
Alright, this time. Let's
The
just.
killer was
alright.
still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
It doesn't have a lock.
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door.
Objection.
That's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
That's why I got this. Objection. They dropped some Nickelodeon slime. Probably. I don't know, glue.
I see! The semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
I still don't know why you did that, but
Based on all that, I'm
at least
certain it
you're
was
still alive to say that. You know, consuming chemicals probably not the best idea.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something
Its
one
choice of
typically
words
eats.
gone unhinged on our clickbait.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Whoever says gamers are dumb have clearly never heard of Chisaki.
In a quarrel,
Chiaki.
both sides are to blame.
I almost said Chisaki.
That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
That's what I can do, Kazuichi, man. Why does he have to apologize for making a, what at first logical, like, assumption? Like,
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while
why is he?
Hajime was away
Alright,
from
I mean, don't say such a suspicious statement like that, Rikan.
they must have done it earlier than that.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
No, we kind of love you, but please, yeah, no, that's pretty bad. Yeah, like, why did she say that? That was so unnecessary.
Revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but Just what is this scrap anyway?
The scrap was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Should be able to figure out what it is. Oh. What is this? Oh, Hangman. I love Hangman. This one's easy. Wait. Okay, it's not A. W. A. Gundam's voice is way too cool for a Danganronpa. Yo, for a Gundam, his name sounds cool. And his voice sounds nice, but it's kind of strange. R? No. Oh god. Wallpaper? No, my A. Oh, it's fine. Whoa, careful. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. It's okay. Oh, give me this. Oh, that was close. Okay, yes, wallpaper. I need an E. There we do it. There it is. E. Wallpaper. R. Where is R? There it is.
Got it!
Wow, look at the frames.
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been.
Yeah, that was the game just lagged like crazy.
There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
You're right. You overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting, tear in the wallpaper. See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance on Hyoko's body? I don't freaking know. Trace it back from there and the answer should become clear. Okay, the shush, go see your therapist. Is this another logic dive? Oh, I don't remember how to play this. Wait. Move, accelerate, brake, jump. Okay. Alright. Whoa! Oh shit! Oh my god, I can't believe I made that. Full speed. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was brought there. It was hidden. It was hidden. There was no way it was brought there. Yeah. Speed. Speed. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was a hole. Hey, look at me dancing. Oh my god, it scared me again. What did the killer use to hide her body? Oh shoot. No, not the wallpaper. Or maybe the wallpaper. It was probably the curtain, wasn't it? It was the curtain, wasn't it? No, it couldn't be the curtain. Was it the curtain? Oh god. Okay, I was right. Oh my god. And look, y'all, it's Geometry Dash and run from Android and iOS system. It does give that vibe. Thankfully, this is not so bad compared to other modes. All you do is just parkour. Whoa! Oh my god, it scared me. Oh my god, that's not a hole. I keep thinking the yellow is a hole. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They formed a wall, they covered the pillar. They formed a wall. Covered the pillar? No, they didn't. Oh. Okay, then. They covered the pillar. I guess. Totally knew that. Just wanted to see what happens if you know, get the question wrong. That's all.
It's all coming together.
Ooh, Sonic Frontiers is the real game.
Got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it.
That
along
makes
with the
sense,
pillar using
yeah.
the wallpaper.
Okay.
What? They hit the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
Huh.
Because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar. I
Interesting.
didn't realize that at the time.
Stonks.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on it.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
The crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hiyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Uh-huh.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I
Go,
knew it.
Monokuma.
There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated two victims in the movie. Hide the weapon, mix up the killing order because they like movies to let their accomplice escape. Oh man. The reason the killer imitated two victims.
I see!
Maybe to mix it up.
The reason the killer imitated two of
I
the
got it
murders
right.
in the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see.
Jeez.
You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she
Massive
was still
case of
alive,
Chunibyo.
her feet were touching the floor.
Bro, talk to me. Yeah, for real, she's the nurse.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, this continues. We're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Alright, Kaido from Psyche. For real, it's literally just Kaido. Oh my god, what is this? Blood on the Souls Motel. I think it's this one.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
Yo, what's up, Woo?
If her feet were on
How's
the
it
floor,
going?
was there any sign she stepped on something? Were there even any footprints at the crime scene?
Maybe her feet were on the floor,
Yo.
but she was like sitting or something. So instead, there'd be a mark on her ass.
Weak, weak, I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart.
Shaki said Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed, but is that really true?
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something? Were there even any footprints at the crime scene?
Maybe her feet were on the floor,
We're really trying to be the
but
protag.
she was like sitting or something.
It's going great, just got off work.
So instead,
Nice.
there'd be a mark on her ass.
Shut up.
Weak, weak, I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart.
I think I know what to do. I don't know how to do it though.
When Hiyoko died,
Let's see. Welcome, the Black Parade didn't accept him. For reals. What do I do with the blue one? I don't remember. Quickly press L. No. Target a weak spot, then hold down X. Truth bullet. Flashback. Okay. Why doesn't it say anything about the blue one? Do I just shoot it? I don't remember. Shoot.
Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
No.
I am telling you to
Okay.
present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the... Was there any sign she stepped on something?
Do I just shoot it?
I agree with that.
Oh, okay, there. I just shoot it.
Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Wait. No, never mind. I was gonna say, did Ibuki kill her, Hiyoko, and then hang herself? But then...
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
Oh. What does he want now?
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Wait, what did I miss? Basically, I agreed with Sonia's statement about Ibuki stepping on something, which is blood, which we think indicates Hiyoko died. What is it? Before Ibuki. But this guy has something to say, so we're just gonna have to listen.
That's a good line. But are you sure?
Gotta get
you're
hold
sure?
of Splatoon
If
3.
I show you how serious
Oh, you
I
got
am,
Splatoon
this world
3?
might be
Okay.
destroyed, you know.
What?
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for
The way he
conviction
acts makes you
starts
doesn't
now.
really
You
like
better entertain me to the
give off
fullest.
animal breeder vibes. Get money, get bitches. Rope used for hanging, motel rooms, scraptic paper, stuff like that. Oh, whoa. Okay.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on. You can't step on blood that was never there. Just you can see a nice nightmare.
As far as exaggerated protest, I feel like I've already seen an opening to counter.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't step on blood that was.
Oh god. I think this is my least favorite part of this game because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Alright, let me see. Overturn. Wait. Counter slash. Slash twice in the same direction, then slash in a different direction. You will double the power. Oh, I actually didn't know that. A button to slash in a different direction than last time. Okay. That game annoyed me because I can never get the hang of it. Yeah, like I'm like in chapter 3. I'm still not used to it. Number at the lower right corner of the screen is your words sharp. Sharpney? Did they mean sharpness? It will decrease every time you slash. When this number reaches 0, you will not be able to offer a rebuttal until the next round. Up there, opponents are marked. A line that splits the screen called mood bar will move. Okay. Mood bar skips towards a certain point once your opponent's finished talking.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belong. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Allow me to cut through those
Alright.
words.
It's okay, I knew what you were trying to say.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, There's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Nikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe that heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Nikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file, just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Oh, damn.
Why me?
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko, and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible, since she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body...
Bro, I swear, it better not be like Ibuki
Hyoko's
killed...
body soon after means...
Ibuki killed Hyoko, felt bad, hung herself, and then Nagito... No, Nagito was sleeping, so he couldn't have. Never mind.
The killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive.
Was there an accomplice who wanted to mess with the kill scene? Like how Byakuya did in the first game?
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have
Hanged?
faked that.
Is that a word? I thought it was hung. Like she hung herself. Whatever, English is weird.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
You never left first grade.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind.
God, my brain.
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, just what was that video Hajime saw? According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we
Should I just thought about the knockout? Yeah, I was like, did Nagito just like mess with the scene? But then he was at the hospital, so there was no way he would have been able to.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place. But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see
Nagito
that
need to
video?
shush, but he has good points at times. It's like there's times he just says things that make sense, and then there's times where he just says things where it's like, please shut the
I
hell
saw
up.
it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body of the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Oh boy. Mikan's accounts are they need to stop. There's too many bullets.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Oh boy. Whatever supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time. I
We
don't
can
like where this is
exclude the
going.
sick people like me and Akane, right?
Yeah, I'm a little. Right up until Monokuma announced that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital to check on everything and realized Ibuki had disappeared. She rushed out the hospital. Wait. Right up until the announcement, Mikan was with Hajime. God, that girl has so many good vibes. Ugh, too many good characters. Shoot.
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement,
Fuyuhiko's
I
account.
was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Sonia's account. Okay, Fuyuhiko's account. Sonia's account. Kyoko is distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it on her own. That's when Sonia apparently told her about the full-length mirror in the music venue's storage room. Damn, we in a pickle right now, boys. Yo, we gotta think for this one. The Fuyuhiko met Mikan in front of the hospital. Split up search for Ibuki. They checked the movie theater and check out. They didn't find anyone. Apparently Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. Oh god.
I think everyone at the motel is doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an... What about you guys? I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
I don't have any brain cells left. I'm trying to think with my 3 brain
Aside from
cells.
those afflicted by the disease,
Uh,
if nobody has an alibi, then
No, that's wrong.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikon and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikon and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Why did hey?
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Oh, I remember that.
Too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just
Oh,
came to tell
God.
me Nagito's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
It's like, yeah, first you're trying to make me sound like a criminal.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
Thank God. I hope that's the
It's
case.
better if we think about it like that. The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was? Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? It's not a trap set by one of us. So then, whose? What kind of trap is it? Oh boy. For reals.
Hiya!
Hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's... Oh no, chance time? Is that a Mario Party reference? How about what? What's that? Now the Monami's appeal time starts now. Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. Let's be a boring appeal. Guys, that's a JoJo reference. Everything's a JoJo reference. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be a merchandise opportunities headed your way. Then... I'm Usami, magical miracle girl star. Usami, I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best. I feel like that's another reference I don't get.
What a disappointment!
What are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. That better not be a reference that I knew that right now me doesn't think about. Because right now I'm like, what did that reference? Because I know this game has a lot of references.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Oh boy.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
Part of me feels like I get it. Yeah, like I feel like that. I don't know. Robot's little sister just sounds really familiar, but at the same time, it's not. I don't get it.
We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Oh, I do that. That's what I did with the first Danganronpa game, I just saved a few times, and then one of my streams got removed, so or accidentally got like deleted, so I just went back to the moment. So you know, yeah, save frequently. It's important. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Based Monomi. Does something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here.
Yeah, it got ruined with your loud mouth.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
I'm surprised no one has killed him yet.
If that happened, the invitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
Yeah, for real. Go see your therapist.
But I'm thinking
Oh, you
about
actually
it
became
again,
quiet.
and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on. Try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
I remember that.
But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Ugh,
Well,
excuse
that's
me.
probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Nani? Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Oh, I know.
You're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music venue? What's the key to all this? I need to find that out no matter the cost. Bro, Sonia told you why. Or at least, like, a possible reason why. Oh.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way you'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it. Maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will of causality.
Ew, what Gundam? I need to find out why Hyoko went to the music venue. Yeah, I know why. It was okay. Hold
Why did Hyoko?
on. It was very deep. No.
Go to the music venue?
killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
No. I know what.
Crap!
Like, Sonia's account, she said, hold on, where was it?
Why did Shoko?
I know why. I just don't know how to use these bullets. Hey, look right here. Look was distraught because her kimono was disheveled and she was unable to tie it on her own. That's when Sonia apparently told her a full-length mirror was in the venue's storage room. Oh man.
Go to the music venue? There's no way you'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
She was guided by the will of causality.
Oh gosh. I feel like it's something to do with what Sonia said. Like, I agree, she went with her on her own free will, but what do I use?
Go to the music venue? There's no way you'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
There we go.
I agree with that.
See, I knew it. It was okay. Yeah.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Yoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Kyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
Doesn't answer the question on why she went on her own free will.
If she was
Well, we'll
forcibly
see.
taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't move.
Oh my goodness.
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
This could be my first and last highlight of the day.
Why won't you just let me shine already?
Girl, this ain't about you.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Oh my god. Alright, fine. I do this stupid thing again.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something.
The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room.
Forcibly abducted her.
The girl is so small and weak-looking.
And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
You are not beating in a mashing contest. Yeah, no, nice try.
But Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Oh.
Crap. Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up.
She fought the killer.
Now we use it. There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yeah.
The reason Hiyoko's
Forcibly
kimono was
abducted,
messed up
literally
is
the
because she
same
wasn't
meaning,
able to
right?
properly wear it.
wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes.
Whoa.
Do whatever you want to
Whoa, whoa, relax.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do
Dude
a
is
little
down
something,
horrendous.
something.
Hell no.
Then, the killer probably
Relax,
couldn't have
bro.
assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster 6 feet under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
Cool story, Naruto.
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Killed Hiyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
Give us time from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
God.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a
Okay,
possibility
never mind, stop
that
talking
she
now.
faked her death
Right.
and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember, there was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So
Okay, that's
why I
true.
think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly...
Oh my gosh.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. It's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see, it's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Also, I would have been able to speak properly, but I can't. Don't tell him that Nagito gets up to... Why weren't there any footprints on the... I gotta use... I don't know. Oh god, I don't know.
I can prove it with
The
this.
stepladder?
If Ibuki used the stepladder,
I really got that right.
it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
I totally knew that.
Notice such a small detail.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
I'm so
This
cool.
is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
What are you talking about? You're obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
Didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
We're so cool and hot and amazing and smart. Definitely don't have only 3 brain
But that's
cells.
something
Exactly.
only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. Whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me.
Hajime,
Oh
I
god,
leave
of
it
course
in
it is.
your hands. As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There was some hidden clue in that video. I should have seen something strange as I watched it. The only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. Hanging video that I saw. Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange.
Here!
There's no blood.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
There's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those 2 stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 stepladders?
Oh.
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music video.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills.
Me too.
Is it okay to say that?
What are you 2 talking about?
Stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chucky said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did. Wait, what? Is that thing the place where the killer did something? I don't know why that sentence mixed me up. There would be no way someone could have taped Hiyoko all the way up there. They're only like 7 feet tall, right? I guess I'll just... Okay, it's not N. I. No. F. Okay, F. Starts with an F. F-I. F-I. L. F-I. Film. Whoa, watch out. Film set? Maybe? I mean, I don't see an S right now. Wait. Filming. Oh shoot, no, the N. That's alright. Ow, oh god. Oh god, that was close. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh no, no, I need this. No. Oh my god, of course. Okay, there's a G. No! Oh my god, there's too many. Okay, okay, there's a G. There's a G. But oh, I destroyed it by accident. It's okay. Filming. Filming what? No. Hello. Lock. Filming location. Oh. I think it's filming location. I need an eye. Thank you. Okay, yeah, it's filming location. I got it. Now I need a O, which is right here. Now, last but not least, an N would be nice. There we go. And boom. It couldn't be prawn because they're minors. Of course.
That's right. Besides the step ladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Wait, someone recorded it from the hospital?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the music video, or the music video? Filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Oh my goodness. Oh, this again. I'm good at these. Oh, that was close. Oh, oh, it scared me. I thought it was a hole. This way. This way. Question 1. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The monitor, the camera, the camera tampered with. I feel like I'm wrong. It was the camera, I knew it! This is me taking tests. I'm like, is this answer? I picked the other one, I second guessed myself, and then the one I picked originally was right. But, oh my gosh, that was close. Tampered with the camera. Look at me shimmying. This is what my 3 brain cells imagine. I'm taking these tests. Oh. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? At the hospital. I think. It was the music venue! I knew that. Alright, next question we're getting it right. Look, these are confusing times, okay? Whoa! What the? Oh my god, there's too many. Bro, I'm like the Silver Surfer in Matrix. Oh my god. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? They took it with them, I think. Camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? Yes. See? Not so bad.
It's all coming together.
It is all coming together. The frames.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Oh, I'm sorry, okay?
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Killer did to the remaining monitor was... Can't they destroy it?
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Gosh, who did this? Who did
It's
this?
easy
I need
say
to
it was
know
from
now.
Somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. Yes, it would. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The possibility is the place inside that building. Oh, it's the hospital. I don't know what that room is called. Well, one way to find out. I know it's something room. Okay, there. Starts with a C. see. No. I have a lot of health. I'm willing to take these hits just to give me an idea. C-O. C-O. The... What? Not that. C-O. No. C-O-N. C-O-N. Oh my god, I know what the room is. I just don't remember what it's called. What is it called? Conference room? Wait, am I actually right? R-E-N-C. Yeah! Conference room. It has to be conference room. I got it. Okay, no. C. Yeah. I got it. Conference room. Get out. Ah. R. Get out. O. O. M. Big brain, we're gaming now.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
If the conference room looked like it was the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. Trying to make it clear what the work was. Yeah, the conference room, it has a little curtain thing that completely blocks sunlight.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Alright, you know what? I don't want to hear it from... oh, God. We're gonna make the hospital conference room resemble blah, 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 what the killer did. The killer... Motel, AC, stepladder, curtain? I think a curtain.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of
That's
set?
the only food, right?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Thanks. I think I know which one to agree with.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Okay, not that one. Let me just read. Okay, but it can't be the stepladder or this. This makes no sense. Nope, nope. It has to be this one.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
I'm just gonna try them all. I know it has something to do with the music venue curtain.
Which
place resemble?
Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue...
There we go.
That must be it. What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
Got him. Outstanding. Outstanding comeback, Monami.
In actuality, even though the
Got him
curtain in
good.
the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense to mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. Oh my gosh. Something else than... Candle?
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up.
Damn, how'd they go from the hospital to the music venue then? So... boy.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the
Yo, what's up, Trip?
The incident
What's
isn't
up?
happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
Like I've heard they side cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Chilling, ready to get off work. Nice, nice. Video was filmed at a conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. The fake must have been... Oh, what?
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
Oh, that makes sense.
Gown, wore a hip bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me
But
was...
why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime
How's it
scene?
going? It's going well, you know, just chilling, playing some Danganronpa.
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. If I examine that
Yeah,
possibility,
we chillin' like Krillin.
then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the
Yeah.
killer is?
I sure already know. I should have already know who. I don't know. I don't know. I don't pick me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Can I get time to think about this? I can't even pause the game. Can I not? How do I? Why not have a button to?
You're the only one! Nico, you're the killer, aren't you?
No way.
What are you
No way.
Like
Say
I
psych
said,
right now.
aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible?
Stop messing with my feelings, bro. There's no way.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Nikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence? At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
I'm losing my mind. No way. My brain, I refuse to believe
In
this.
advance, put the bag on your head and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious
There's no-
from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying?
Wait, hold on.
That's impossible! There's no way
I refuse to believe this. I don't care.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Nikon.
Oh
is the
no,
killer.
don't do this to me, please. Don't do this to me.
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I
I want to believe that. I really do, but... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? I don't think so, but apparently the game wants me to think it is. Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be much easier if I was wrong. I had this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Eh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the kill this time. I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows. Are you serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang, that's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
God, I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the
Instead of saying
investigation?
Nikon strangled Ibuki.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be
Oh
here
my
too.
goodness.
Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh? More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
What is happening? What is happening? Oh my god.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki's true case of death or cause of death was strangulation. That fact is the decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie? The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too.
Jeez,
It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
I don't know. What do I do? Okay.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very.
I guess I'm just gonna have to shoot a bunch of things.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it.
Oh, okay.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Zabiki's caused of being hanged by this rope. Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Wait, is this what I come back to? I don't know. I don't even have an answer to that.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer.
You're the motherfucker who attempted to murder after the first week? For real?
There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Oh,
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that
Oh
conflict.
god, this is the worst.
If there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
I fucking knew it.
Ah, so in the end, it's all just
I knew she was putting on an act. I said at the beginning of the game, what is she just putting on an act? Oh, this is gonna hurt.
justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikan.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? You'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Wow, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair. Hey Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah, that's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to read this to you once again.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already! I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Looks like your eyes were down. Hey, me.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to
So
make
many
out
words
her
is
body
making it
type.
lag.
So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
This hurts.
We can't think of anybody else other who could have filmed that video.
Oh, do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I don't know what to use. What do I use?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really it? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
I don't know what to
You're the only one
use.
who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
I don't freaking know, man. That's the thing.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that
I
video.
don't think it's. I feel like
Do you have any proof?
temperature. No.
Is the hemp bag on her head the
Surveillance
proof?
okay, maybe I should read these truth bullets that I'm using. Lord, I don't know.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Yo, what's up, Matt?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
What's up?
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
Oh
Only
god,
one
this
who can point out the
is.
killer's mistake.
I refuse to look this up. I need to figure this out myself.
I'm not the killer! We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
I'm just gonna have to throw things out at this rate. 'Cause I am timed. I do not have
Pay close attention.
much.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Alright, let's just try this.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan
Is that really it? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that angle?
I have one more chance.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you
I feel like this is the only one that makes sense
who
to
could have
use.
filmed that video.
But I don't know what.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
God. I have no freaking clue, bro. Usually they, like, Hajime makes like a hint or something, but does not seem to be the case this time. Are you really gonna look it up? No, I'm not looking it up. I will figure this out. God, but a hint would not hurt right now.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
I don't think.
Is the
Just a
hospital
robe.
gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type.
Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer! We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have...
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
Damn it!
I don't know. I actually just have no idea. This is so dumb, man. Wait, so I got it. So I don't. Everyone just votes for me, even though this whole situation, everyone like thinks it's her. All right.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed.
Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikon.
Is that really You could tell her the type of the hospital gown? I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video?
Man.
Oh, do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof?
I don't think it's like, cause the thing is, like, some of these bullets are useless. Like, they're definitely not for this specific argument.
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
I'm trying, okay? I don't know. There's too many bullets, man. What the fuck is this?
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video?
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body just from that dim. There's no way you'd be so please! Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Wait, I already did that. Never mind. Oh my god.
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video?
Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body! So please forgive me or... Hajime, pay close. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Do you have any? Is the handbag on her head? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Yeah, I already did that one. God, I'm trying to...
I'm not the killer!
What do I even use? Am I even using the right bullet? I don't even think this is the right
Can't
bullet.
think of anybody else other than
It
you.
has to be like either
Who could have filmed that video?
the rope or the camera. Her
Is the
account.
handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body! So please Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Steve, is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikon.
Is that really your...
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown. Just from that
Video?
Just from that camera.
We
Well,
can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
only thing I can do right now, because I am incapable of thinking,
Is that really
is
your...
just shoot every single statement
Just from that cap, just from...
Candlelight?
until I get something, because I have no freaking idea. Maybe it's not even the rope,
We can't think of
honestly.
anybody else other than you.
I feel like, I don't know, I just think it's this
Could
one.
have filmed that.
Alright,
Do
well,
you have any... Is the hemp bag on her head?
one way to find out, just shoot everything. I don't have much to lose except time, so
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Is the hemp bag on?
Is the hospital is wearing suspicious?
unless someone knows, then they can like
We can't think
drop
of
a
anybody
hint or
else who could
something,
have filmed
which would
that.
help. Because
Is the
good
hemp
idea.
bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slippers?
Ibuki and Mikon.
Is that really your...
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown.
Just from that camera.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
I'm like 2 seconds away from looking it up
Ibuki and
myself
Nikon
because
clearly have
it's
different body
literally so not clear for me. There's so many bullets. I don't even know what, like, I think it's like 3 bullets, and there's so many
Just from that
statements.
video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Because I don't want to sit here for like 10,000 minutes trying to figure it out. I'd rather move on with the story. We know it's her. I'm just gonna accept. We gotta accept the fact that she did it. So yeah, it's like I do not have the time to think for the next 20 minutes. Alright, you know what? I'm looking it up. I do not care. It's probably so clear and I'm just like a dumbass, but I can't. How do I look this up without spoiling though? Question of the day. Look, I would love to figure... Look, I am happy with the idea of trying to use my brain and figure things out on my own. But if it's just going to keep taking up time where there's literally zero progress for a considerate amount of time, I would rather just look it up. This is like the last resort. I would never look it up. I mean, I think it's the first time I'm actually looking it up, but
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital...
I'm not gonna lie.
Ibuki and Mikon.
Is that really your... You could tell her body...
I probably would have never guessed this.
Just from that dim can...
What do you guys think it is, huh? What do you guys think the answer is?
Hajime,
I'm about to show you what the answer was.
listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm supposed to take this.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Is the handbag on? Is the hospital?
Oh. I didn't realize the time was up. Whoops. Alright, it's fine. Thank God for fast forward function.
We will never give up.
I want to be sure, to be honest. Yeah, I would have never guessed this because there's just so many options. I think there's way too many things you could do here. So like it's a little overwhelming for my small brain. I'll show you what the answer was.
Ibuki and Mikon. Is that really you? You could tell her body just from
God,
that.
I don't.
Just from that. There's no way you.
Look, respect to anyone that figured this out
You're the
without
only
looking
one
it
who
up.
can point out the killer's mistake.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We can't think of anybody else.
Okay, we gotta do this again. Go back. So we take this statement, this random ass statement Chiaki makes. For me, I would have went away with every option, just soft reset the game. Right. Soft reset if that's possible. If I reset this, I would have to start the entire trial again, I think. So yeah, that's not an option. You can't save in the middle of a trial. Alright, we skipped all of this.
You could tell her body type just from that video. Just from that.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
I think I get why.
You've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
I was supposed to think of that little ass detail? Bro, I would have not... Alright, you know what?
So how can you...
The only time the game has actually made me so stumped that I had to look it up. I will... You know what?
Say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself.
The only reason Mikon knew the camera angle Hajime had seen.
I can't believe. You know what? Good job, game. You know, good job. You got me actually resorting to looking it up myself. I didn't get spoiled by anything other than just that specific part of the game, like the argument.
Just because you're the person who actually filmed that
Alright.
video. Is that
But yeah,
right?
I will not. I refuse to look something up unless, like, you know, it's just wasting so much time.
This is your just reward.
So yeah,
The more
apologies
desperately
for
you
that.
argue, the deeper you
I
dig
would have never
yourself
guessed.
into a hole.
Because there's like 10,000 bullets, and then there's a mechanic where you, like, I don't know, first off, there's a bunch of statements you could pick. And then there's also the fact that you can just take other people's statement and use it against other people. It's just... God.
You lied, didn't you?
My brain could not process. There was too much information.
Is it true, Mikon? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Although, I don't remember if I said this previously in other streams, but I was like, if Mikon was ever going to kill someone, she was probably going to kill Hiyoko just because she just treats Mikon like shit all the time.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible. You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
She probably would have think a little bit more. Yeah, you know, I think it was just, there was so much information to process that I didn't even think about the fact that that he never mentioned about a camera angle, just that he watched it.
That tote bag.
I don't know, the way that it was shown was so, like, it felt so,
How do you know so much about that video?
what is it, like, it didn't feel like an actual thing to think about.
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that
Alright, whatever,
is
you know
a
what?
limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
I'm going to admit I'm a dumbass, and I would have never thought about that option, like probably until like another 2 hours of thinking.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember?
But I don't have 2 hours, so you know, I'm just gonna look at. I will admit, I will accept the fact that I looked it up. Maybe it just confirms you'd have to really focus on the story. I mean, it's not like I wasn't focusing. I think for me, my brain is small. There was so much things to process that I left out. I didn't think about like little details like this. So that's on my part.
Ta-da! There's no mistake that topag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one topag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer.
The fact that you switched characters, there's no way you're not. There's no way you're not the killer, right? We just, oh, this sucks.
Taking your stubbornness this far.
This sucks. This sucks. Everything about this sucks.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Don't tell me there's another rule. There was so much to process. I don't need time for the third panic talk action. This is probably gonna be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I kill me. Just kill me. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with just the A button. Below the temp marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. The other bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the A button. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's literally just, okay, I thought it was gonna be something completely horrible. Yeah, I can work with it. Ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during fever time. For difficulty, set the gen. Okay, well, we don't care about that. I shall be blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. You should be able to find it beyond this point. What you and I are both yearn for true despair. Shut the fuck up.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me?
Yeah, well, most killers lose it when they get caught slacking.
Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
Part of me feels glad that Mikan is a little bit insane, so I won't feel as bad doing this. I'm sorry. But this must be done.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want.
The game lagging is.
Forgive me already? I'll
What
do
the fuck?
anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end.
We did it. God, doing this is so hard because sometimes the game just lags and so it messes with the timing. And the fact that it's a rhythm game doesn't help. You buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
I hope that's the last time I will ever need to look up something, because throughout my entire Danganronpa gameplay from the first game to now, like before this, I never needed, like, I don't know, I had little, like, I had moments where I would struggle to figure out the answer, but I never had to look it up. So you know what? I will give them props for making it so difficult for me that I had to actually look it up.
It's already over.
I hate it, but you know.
After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left,
I had no choice.
please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Alright. Oh my god. I'm done with that stupid argument bullet crap. I saw on the monitor. What did the killer do after the broadcast? I don't think it's any of the. Okay, yeah, let me go back. Okay, this. Body was hidden before. Go. Come back. Don't know what they're destroying it.
Here's everything that
There we
happened
go.
in this case.
At least this is easier than the first game because it gives you hints.
It's the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Nikon this morning,
God, so many emotions that I am feeling in this specific trial.
The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor is moving ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there.
So mad. Oh, why did it have to be her? They freaking knew. The game knew that we would like this character.
In truth,
God, I
that
hate this
video
game.
was
It's
recorded in
this.
a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the
I
night
hate
before
this.
and made their
This
preparations
sucks.
in advance.
My brain.
Then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they
I'm
tried to make
sad,
it think
I'm
the incident
mad.
was happening in real time,
I'm confused.
when in fact, the crime had already been committed by them. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music video from outside.
Oh, God.
And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music video and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. after destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end,
I feel like
the killer transformed
I
the crime
forget the
scene
thing that
into
I
a
looked
closed
up.
room.
I probably could have figured
They
it
brought
out,
one of the drumsticks from the
but it's
storage
just there was so
and
many
placed it near the
options. I
music
feel like
video's entrance.
by the time I figured it out, it's gonna be so freaking late.
However,
So
they did this to
yeah,
mislead us into believing that
I'm just
the
gonna
music venue was
just
locked
look it
from
up.
the inside.
If I had also just the fact that, you know, I don't want to waste so much stream time trying to figure out one specific thing for so long.
In
So
actuality,
it's, you know,
the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue.
that's on me for not using
The killer
For not
sealed
being
the
able to
glue with
think.
glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open.
Although it makes sense, you know, there was
With
like a
that,
moment, we
the
never
killer
had a
finished
moment where we
tampering
used
with the
other
crime
people's
scene and
points,
met up with Huey
so
Hiko.
I guess that could have been an obvious. Oh,
They
can't be
helped
helped.
us force open the
We're done
music
with that.
venue doors, despite the fact that they personally sealed
We are moving on.
And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out.
I'm just so conflicted.
Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing. Like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Mikon, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Oh god, what is it? Oh, guess we'll never know. Well, let's see what I got. Yo, look at that last one, 68. Or no, the last one over there, 50 points. Eesh. A B. Okay, fair enough. You know, fair enough. That one part really messed me up.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your
Oh
vote.
god, I think that's like the worst trial result I have done.
Who will be chosen
ever.
as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully
I'm just gonna have to hold that L.
wrong? Let's go!
But you know what? B is still a passing score, so I'll still take it. I got everything else correct. It was just that one thing I had to look up. But you know what? Whatever. This sucks, man. This sucks. Why? If I want, look. Why can't they just make it so that Mikon gets killed and not be the one that kills?
Well now,
This frickin' Danganronpa, I swear. Now then, though it may be obvious at this point, you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. I hate you. I hate you. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying Blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikon Sumiki. Cluck. I'm gonna puke. You gotta be shitting me. Yo, for real, that's me right now. Are you saying Mikon, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikon. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Oh god. Just laugh, say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey!
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikon Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
she got the despair disease and that's why she killed them? Is that what they're trying to tell me? Mikan too, you say? I know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? God. That's right, Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, it must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think about that. Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Oh, man. Then because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. So it makes them do... Like, I know, like, the despair disease makes you feel like the... kind of like the opposite of how you feel. So since she's a nurse, she takes care of people. Because of the despair disease, she wanted to kill people. So technically, it wasn't her fault. Oh, God. This sucks. Why? Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
I feel like I'm I feel like I caught the despair disease. She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, right, literally me. What? What are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. Oh, what? Backstory? Oh my god.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value.
Thank God for these subtitles.
They loved me.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable, but you know... Wait, what? But you know, to transcend all that is truly
Love.
what love is all about. Oh, God.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you. Damn. Got him.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. And I would love for you to stop talking. This is... This hurts. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me,
how amazing.
it's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, but you are half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? The 21st night of September? Apparently that's what my symptom was. Haha. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease?
But...
But This means she remembered something and ended up like this.
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That's the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Do you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about... Typo. It's not it's about, it about. That World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know. I just remember, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future? That's right, that symbol on the ancient ruins door. It was the Japanese word for future. Oh.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, the organization is the World Ender. Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi? Ah.
You...
I knew it. Monomi, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monomi and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, and you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding up among us. Nagito, shut up. Don't ever speak. Haha, of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is...
Oh?
Oh, well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not!
I'm going to punch the wall. Ah, hell no! You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. What? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person you've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that thing a friend?
Oh?
What is this, like a split personality disorder? That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. Because your past self wouldn't think about killing anyone.
Well...
That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story about our stolen school lives.
Hey, hey!
So it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Why don't you take your just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
This feels bad. For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's real. Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh man, I wonder how she's going to get punished. There we go. Let's get our snacks ready. What is this? Oh my. Bye bye ouchies. You just gonna impale her with that? Whoa. I am what is happened? Oh. Oh, she's going to space? That's it. I feel a little bad about Mikan's death, but that punishment was weak. What was that? You got sent to space, that's it? I was expecting something like, I don't know, really messed up, because that's what they all usually are. Well, anyways, well, I guess I feel like I don't know. It felt a little underwhelming. Anyways, the killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sayonji was Mikan Sumiki, and she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. She ended up like that just from remembering. Then all along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope. Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's shake all this, or not shake, take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait.
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so, like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend who we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself, which honestly, I called it from the beginning. I was like, what if she's just putting on an act and she's actually not like this shy, anxious girl 24/7? Because I know how Danganronpa works, and I freaking knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be something like this. I just didn't want to accept it. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on, or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. It's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor, too.
Wrong.
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come
The
on.
traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the future foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? Did you say that you're different than... Or you did say that you're different than Monomi. Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. You're tired? I'm tired. I am way beyond tired of what I just witnessed. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye. Wait, what? Black bean right eye during the break. Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the first island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend? Could it be Nekomaru?
hey!
Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe. How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in One Piece. Is that a One Piece reference? Also, we're starting to see the light of hope. Something tells me that Nekomaru is gonna be a little different. I'm happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy. If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of who gives a shit. That line doesn't suit you at all. I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
right?
Then let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Huh. What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all.
Alright!
Alright then, let's go! Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator. Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
Ooh, I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them, including Nekomaru's body. Huh? Nekomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finished talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Did he turn to a cyborg? Nekomaru was half robot. As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry, to the beach on the first island.
Alright!
Alright, let's haul ass. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey,
Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself!
Listen,
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But
Hey, hey!
what the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Did we get false info from Monokuma again? That's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice, and then we saw something truly unbelievable.
What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while.
Oh my goodness, what did they
That's
do?
pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
What did they do to
who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing! The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Knew it. He turned to a freaking robot. Oh my... That's so stupid. Oh gosh, what in the world? This dude is a full-on robot. Okay, well, okay, it's not scary looking, alright? Let's calm down. It's not that bad. It looks cool, okay? Maybe she's screaming because she thinks it looks cool. I don't know. I think it looks cool. I was expecting something really horrible. That looks sick. Dude turned to a cyborg or a complete robot. I don't know. I thought he was gonna look like Monokuma first, but it's just Robo Nekomaru. Damn. Well, there goes some of our favorite girls, except Saionji. I don't care. Oh, nurse's apron. How nice. Yes, I would like to save. We were hoping things would progress smoothly. That's right. A common, ordinary progression would have been just fine. Like, for example, the enemy's lair crumbling right after you defeat the final boss, or your dead friends suddenly reappearing. It would have been just fine if things had progressed like that. That's the kind of old-school progression we were hoping for, not this unreasonable turn of events.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Nekomaru? Is that you?
No matter how you look at it, I'm still me!
I don't know, where did his, like...
No matter how we look
he
at
just
it,
turned into an
this
entire
isn't you at
robot
all.
now? Oh my god, there's a robot. You guys are a strange lot. You have such big, wide eyes. Oh, perhaps you've all fallen in love with this metallic body of mine. I already know what you want to say just by looking at your eyes. And again, I am a former team manager. What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost or something. Hey man, don't go scaring Miss Sonia with that strange-ass mask. As he raised his stammering voice, Kazuichi grabbed onto Nekomaru's head and...
I already know.
Come on, take it off! Ow, 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 ow! Stop it! Stop it!
Hey,
Huh? I'm gonna come off. What? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy crap! It's not just for show.
Pure electricity!
It's not just for show. It's pure electricity. I've been reborn as pure electricity. Oh my god. If you're seriously Nekomaru, that's my fault, right? You ended up getting a body like that, and it's all my fault, right?
Sorry.
Sorry, Nekomaru. I don't know how to apologize for this. Don't worry about it. A lot of stuff happens when you're alive.
you serious?
You're too upbeat. Is this really okay? You keep sweating the small stuff, you're going to end up getting more gray hairs.
Hey.
Commenting on every little thing he does is a waste of time.
Hey.
But you're really Nekomaru, right? You came back for us, right? That's right. I've resurrected from the depths of hell in shining silver. How are you even okay with that? It doesn't even compare to my eye patch. How can you accept that body?
Oh!
It's better to just be alive. Huh?
Huh?
It's better to just be alive. Hey, don't you agree? If I'm alive, I can still talk to you all. If I'm alive, I can still fight.
Show some spirit!
It doesn't matter what happens to my body, not one bit.
Amazing.
I have to go to work. Have a good rest of the stream. Alright, see you later, Matt. Thank you for tuning in. I'm probably going to end the stream right after this anyways. Because that's, you know, every end of a trial and chapter, that's where I leave it off. So I'm going to finish this dialogue, and we'll also end it off here. But, yeah. Thank you for tuning in, Matt. You're amazing. Nekomaru was brimming with hope. Yes. It's better to just be alive. I do understand what Nekomaru is saying, but no matter how we make sense of it, it's just too weird. This isn't a novel or a movie, this is reality. Can something this unexplainable really be allowed to happen? No, instead, why did this happen? Anyway, I'm glad. That's fine, right? Right? Nekomaru definitely came back to us.
What's this?
Am I interrupting your touching reunion? Oh, yeah, why is Nekomaru a robot?
Hey,
Fortunately, it was truly difficult to save Nekomaru from the jaws of death. But they don't call me the psychopath magician for nothing.
Oh my goodness! Such a wonderful before and after has occurred.
It appears to be a little too dramatic. Thanks to that, I'm getting stabbed by all these envious stares.
Hey, hey!
Hey, if you're really a robot, what's going on with your thought process? Is that a program too? Then, what happened to the other stuff like your self-awareness and... How many times do I have to tell you that it doesn't matter? No matter what shape or form I am Nekomaru Nidai. Is he going to power through the rest of his life with his new abilities? That kind of reaction. Looks like you really are self-aware. That means this technology is insane. I've never seen or heard anything like this before. What a commoner considers advanced is not much of an advancement. If you think advancement exists in colleges and laboratories, that's a huge misunderstanding. The real advancements exist in the place where you can pass on that talent.
Hey, hey!
And you're saying that's you? Were you really that amazing? Stop admiring him. You stupid stuffed toy. Don't go screwing with people's bodies like that.
What?
Oh, hold on. If you harm Monokuma, you're going to... You intend to defy me yet again? You're quite the barbarian.
Disappear!
Jeez, this time you will definitely fall prey to my Monokuma bazooka. Uh-oh, wait. Once again, the world shook and turned stark white, as if the surrounding environment and all sound was blown away by the impact, turning everything completely white. Within that whiteness, I heard that voice yet again.
Nekomaru!
That didn't faze me at all!
Oh my god.
Check it out! I'm intact! I have no injuries at all!
Hey.
Are you fucking serious? He took that blast and doesn't even have a single scratch. Also, he's seriously a real robot. Hey, can you let me disassemble you? Can you let me disassemble you? And, what? And show me your insides? Whoa, pause.
Oh, thank you!
If I get disassembled, I'll end up dying.
By the way...
I suppose I should fill you in. Even though he's a robot now, if Nekomaru is killed, it's still going to count as murder, okay?
Of course!
Of course, it's possible that Nekomaru might kill someone instead. Don't say such foolish things, that'll never happen. Well, with all that in mind, you guys enjoy the killing school trip together.
Let's get along!
Once again, I hope we can all get along.
It's impossible.
It's gonna be a while before I can mentally process this. Will Nekomaru never return to his original form? If that is the case, it is a burden for Nekomaru.
Jeez.
Hey, it's not like I came back as a monster. I'm just a robot now, you know? Yeah, it could have been worse. I'm sorry, I can't really see a difference. Just consider this a little promotion. By making a robot one of the main characters, a genuine mystery is transformed into a sci-fi mystery. And the hard-boiled is transformed into cyberpunk. You're totally destroying the genres. Oh well, who cares? As long as it's fun, it's totally fine. So when can I save? As I listened to Monokuma's boisterous laugh, once again I was forced to accept. This island is not the day-to-day world I know. It's a mad world where the strange is accepted as normal. Causes, reasoning, circumstances, foreshadowing, these things don't apply here at all. That's what it means to live in a mad world. The ultimate robot's dream of clockwork. Yo, if Nekomaru dies immediately after this, that's gonna be so sad. Bro got a new body and immediately dies. Next morning we gathered at a hotel restaurant like we always do. Okay. Man, the food today was awesome as usual. Zoe, you sure do eat a lot. I feel relaxed just by looking at you. It's impossible not to worry about it. No matter what, this feels really strange. It's It's not something I'll get used to easily.
Hey,
Anyway, what are you gonna do, Mechamaru? Mechamaru? You used him already? What am I gonna do? Food. Do you need, like, oil?
hey.
Regular? Premium?
Well,
Nah, he doesn't need oil. Since he said he's pure electricity, maybe he's battery powered or something. I can totally eat normal food, especially rice dishes. I can't keep my eyes off them. However, I've been feeling a little down today, so I don't have much of an appetite.
Alright!
Are you malfunctioning? If you show me your insides, I can fix you up, you know? Pause. Huge pause. No means no. What, so you're here too?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should know my place and not speak out of turn when everyone's gathered together like this. However, I just wanted to make sure I spoke to you about what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? That person Mikan called her beloved. I can't help thinking about that, and it won't get out of my head.
What?
Am I just a coward for worrying about that?
Let me tell you.
It crossed my mind as well, but based on how she phrased it. Apparently this beloved is dead already.
This too
It was as
must
if
be
she
the
was speaking
will
to an
of
entity that
causality.
does not exist in this world. And there's nothing to worry about.
Fine.
More importantly, we should be thinking about the Future Foundation, our enemy. If that fearsome organization known as the World Ender is truly responsible for our imprisonment,
If you flinch, you will die!
then investigating who's behind that organization is our top priority. The Future Foundation. That word future. Are they from the future? Does it have anything to do with that ancient ruin? I mean, there's no doubt that that symbol on the door to the ancient ruin was the Japanese word for future. If that's the case, it might be better if we investigate that ancient ruins again later.
however,
The more I think about it, the less sense it makes. Why would an organization that's secretly plotting to end the world make us suffer like this? They went to a lot of trouble to abduct us and bring us to this island. Not only that, they took away several years worth of memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy, for reasons that are also unknown. Future Foundation, World Ender, ha!
Impossible!
There's obviously something wrong with you if you believe in something so unrealistic.
Hey!
You're one to talk.
But
But what we should be most concerned about as it relates to the Future Foundation
isn't that right?
is the traitor from the Future Foundation that's hiding among us. Shut up, Nagito. This is why I told you to stop talking. I wonder who it is. The true identity of the outsider hiding among. Shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut up.
I won't be fooled!
Nagito's obviously the most suspicious, though. It's just. Even a childish organization blathering about ending the world wouldn't accept someone like me. Nobody wants a worthless human like me to join their group. You guys should know that feeling well, right?
you think so?
And that's the reason why you're not the traitor? I don't understand your theory at all.
Huh?
Then who do you think is the most suspicious?
It's obvious.
I nominate Hajime. Huh?
Well,
Well, isn't it normal to doubt the most unlikely candidate?
hey,
Not just that, you're the only one here who still doesn't know what ultimate talent you possess. If we're basing this on an outsider hiding among a group of ultimates, Hajime should be doubted right away. That Hajime is the traitor? Of course not. What are you even saying? You shouldn't raise your voice like that. I might become even more suspicious of you, you know? This is obviously your fault.
Settle down.
Stop fighting. Don't you think fighting with ourselves like this is Monokuma's trap? That might be true, but... Alright, I'll handle this. Just leave this matter to me. What do you mean? To eliminate this tense atmosphere, allow me to present to you my new function that I discovered last night. New function? Don't tell me. Is it flight? Can you fly?
No!
It's not a conventional function like that. It's far more practical and novel. Now then, let's go. What the f- Whoa! Behold! Ekamaru is crying. Hardly, I'm not crying. My right eye dispenses cola. And my left eye dispenses rooibos tea.
are you kidding
Are
me?
you a soda fountain?
Damn it.
I know we'll be here all day if we keep commenting on every little thing you do.
Don't fuck with me!
But what the hell is Monokuma thinking giving you a function like that?
You're so evil.
That guy, he's definitely fooling around. Monokuma just toying with other people's bodies. Phrasing. I too was modified by Monokuma, so I totally understand how Nekomaru feels. But don't be depressed, you'll get used to it. It's surprising how quickly you'll get used to it.
I'll pick you up.
Look what button in our conversation all of a sudden. I'll kill you until you die from it, you stupid rabbit. That's an extremely violent thing to say to someone. You showing up at a time, or at this time means, did you come to tell us that you've defeated another Mono Beast? Ta-da, you're correct. Once again, you can visit a new island, so please take this opportunity to get along with everyone. I ain't going. What a drag. Eh? If we go to the new island, it's not like we're gonna find a way to escape this place, right?
You are right.
Rather, I feel as though the opportunity to kill increases every time we go to a new island. So it might be best if we do not go. Eh?
I renounce you!
I don't know what you're planning, Fiend, but we're not going to fall for it. That's a misunderstanding. I was just...
Lame.
Ah, jeez, how annoying.
Unbelievable.
Just stay back and leave the rest to your big brother. I'll give you an example of how to lure these guys to you, little sis. What are you doing? You're acting like we're allies or something. Whoa. Delicious.
I tell you to stay back.
This technique, it's impossible to defend against it or evade it.
Ba 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 ba.
Well now,
There, now that I've mopped up the annoying one.
special bleeding
Okay,
service.
since you guys are feeling down to dumps, I'll make you guys so excited your noses will bleed. Compared to the earlier investigations, I've prepared a special treat that's completely different than before. Treat?
Nice.
Oh, you took the bait? I guess it's true. If you want to get a shut in out the room, carrots work the best.
Huh?
Who the fuck cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the treat is. It's an amazing treat. Don't wet your pants. Well, it's okay if you do. Just don't spray it on me. I prepared a bunch of stuff you guys might find interesting on the new island.
Miracle.
Such as clues about the final future foundation.
Huh?
Such as parts that may be useful for making a ship.
You serious?
You for real?
News.
And also your student profiles from the time at Hope's Peak Academy. Huh?
So,
Do your best to explore. Take care.
Hey.
What should we do?
You know, right?
Our only option is to go, obviously. We might be able to go home if we have ship parts.
Yep.
I plan to go too. If there are clues about the future foundation, we need to make sure we see them.
Hajime.
What about you, Hajime? Of course you're going, right? If you look at your student profile, you might be able to find out what your shining talent is. It's a chance for you to clear any suspicions, right? What suspicions? I don't think anyone here doubts me.
What?
Ah, I see. But if there's a clue about my talent, I want to know what it is. The reason Hope's Peak Academy chose me, the talent I possess. These things matter to me. There's no way I'm not worried about it. Seems you've all prepared yourselves for the worst.
Starting to get pumped up.
That means we're gonna go, right?
I...
If everyone is going, I shall accompany you as well. But there's also a possibility that Monokuma set a trap. We should be careful where we step. I can't stop thinking about that ancient ruin that might hold clues about the future foundation. But we should start exploring the new island. Alright, well, and with that, guess we can finally end it here. Just save one more time. Alright, well, that was quite a chapter. I hate everything. I don't even have like anything to say. I don't have anything witty, nothing like deep. There's just so much things happening, so many emotions I've been feeling. Anyways, yeah, I'll just end it off here. You know, thank y'all for tuning in. You know, Matt, Woo, Jinx, or you know, all of you guys. Next time I stream, I'm not sure. I think I might be busy, like Friday or Thursday. I'm not too sure. have to figure it out. Yeah, I hope don't see anyone alive, so no raid, which is fine because honestly I feel so contemplated right now that I don't feel like doing anything of the sorts. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning. Hope you all have a good day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time zone you're in. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Alright, bye bye y'all. Have a good one. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And look forward to this next chapter next week, assuming that that there's no plans next week. Yeah, bye bye.